Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between, I believe it is, let me check this is Infi and OrcWorker. OrcWorker has spawned as the red orc player over here on the top left hand side, and this map is going to be Dalaran. Meanwhile, Infi playing random, getting Night Elf in this matchup, so we'll see what will happen in this 1v1 matchup. Orc versus Night Elf. It is Infi at the helm, and because it is random instead of just flat out choosing Night Elf, we'll see if we'll go into your very typical Orc, a Blade Master, Tauren Chieftain, Demon Hunter, Druids of the Talon matchup that does happen oh so very often. Alright, let's see how things will be unfolding here. I am in the point of view of OrcWorker, so that will help me track this Blade Master as he runs around the map. As the Blade Master should be started up here in just a moment, waiting for that Orc Burrow. There you go, Blade Master going up against a Demon Hunter. No big surprise, Archer will be making its way out here in just a moment, shooting an arrow against the Enforcer and the Rogues here, and then pulling back in just a second as well. Dalaran, a map that is similar to Lost Temple, except much easier to walk around here in the center portion of the map, as we're now looking at the Ancient of War absorbing a lot more damage than I would have expected right now. It is double a Wisp right here, as the Archer now may be forced to pull back as well. There you go, gonna go ahead and shoot back here. Alright, Archer gonna be lobbing some attacks here. Demon Hunter in that front position. You can see that Rogue is, why is it chasing after that Archer all the way back over here? I'm not 100% sure, as we were taking a look at the Demon Hunter now finishing off this Rogue here as well. Ancient of War also not eating that many trees, which is a bit of a surprise. Pre-up of Vitality, you can take a look. Circle of Nobility and Dust of Appearance has been picked up. Meanwhile, the Blade Master in a center portion of the map already sold his Scroll of Town Portal, has picked up a Cloak of Shadows, which is just plus 50 gold, and a Circlet of Nobility as well. Alright, that Rogue Wizard, apparently not that smart, has the ability to cast Frost Armor and decides to cast it on someone else before casting it on himself when he's getting attacked. AI of WarCraft 3 apparently not that great, as the Demon Hunter now runs through the center portion of the map. Infi with that Demon Hunter should be able to get a mana burn off onto that Blade Master. There is a Dust of Appearance. There is a mana burn, and that Blade Master losing 50 precious mana at this portion of the game is very important. However, the Blade Master, where is he going to possibly go, as the units are still trying to run every which direction? Back home here, Ancient of War, is it transitioning over to a new creep camp? I do believe so, as the Blade Master must have broken Windwalk, or, well, tried to use some sort of ability. I don't believe he got an attack off in the center portion of the map. Demon Hunter now pulling back through the center as well, as it doesn't look like we'll have much action in the early stages of this matchup. Demon Hunter still trying to creep out creeps. Meanwhile, the Blade Master going after the Renegade Wizard here is going to be able to finish him off. Does hire up a Forest Troll Berserker, picks up an item. It is a Wand of Mana Stealing. Most likely, he was hoping for a Potion of Greater Healing or a Potion of Invulnerability. Wand of Mana Stealing, not necessarily the best item to use. As you can see, all of those rogues heading over, which very far before finally breaking off. Blade Master gets to level 2. As he does pick up a Gauntlet of Ogre Strength. Let's take a look at this. This Grunt also taking a fair bit of damage. Is he going to be able to back off in time? The Voodoo Lounge is already up and ready to go. Tome of Agility, Gloves of Haste, both items the Blade Master will in fact pick up, and the Blade Master apparently will read an occasional book or two. Back across down to the south side, Bandit Lord. Alright, the Bandit Lord is actually very difficult to take down because of that Divine Shield that it often uses. Let's see, is it going to use the Divine Shield here in just a second? No, it's gonna not. And Infi is able to take it down, picking up True Shot Aura, which is very helpful because of the Archers and perhaps the Beastmaster, who will also be using those Quill Beasts. The majority of the Night Elf army is in fact range units, save for bears, as we're taking a look at the Blade Master now looking to back off, well, Hippogriffs as well, as the Blade Master and Demon Hunter heading back to the Night Elf base. Alright, dropping some items and now picking them all back up. Blade Master is nearby. Is it going to go ahead and put some pressure onto the Ancient of Wonders? Yes, it will. As the Blade Master, is it going to get mana burned? Yes, it will as well. And the Demon Hunter now just doing a little bit of chase. Alright, based upon the items, you really can't tell that he cleared out a very difficult creep camp. He must have sold it earlier as the Blade Master now still wandering back. Beastmaster in the center portion of the map has been used, or has been, well, running back as well. That True Shot aura is in fact gone. Staff of Teleportation going to rejoin up by the Beastmaster here, as the Quill Beast going to go ahead and join in on the fight. Bandits here as well, as well, getting a little bit tied up at the other end of the map. All right, here we go. Demon Hunter. There's a Lone Archer. Mana Burn coming across. Tauren Chieftain. Staff of Preservation saving the Archer, as the Speed Scroll is in fact used. Tauren Chieftain being forced to retreat all the way back here. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter has in fact gotten a good amount of mana burns off, as this Orc Burrow is in no danger of falling because of the 6 dedicated peons working overtime to keep that building up and running. All right, Windwalk Strike onto the Quill Beast. Quill Beast taking a little bit more damage than it would like, but pretty much being ignored right now. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter trying to go after the Forest Troll Berserker. Demon Hunter is actually fairly high on health, and because of that high armor and that evasion, it looks as though he's going to be able to finish off the Forest Troll Berserker. Are we going to see a Staff of Teleportation? No, Staff of Preservation instead. Demon Hunter may actually be teleporting back here in just a moment. No, it is not. The Demon Hunter going to go ahead and drop all those items, pick them all back up once more, trying to maintain Moonwells, well, topping off all of those Moonwells. Not quite sure why he didn't drink this Moonwell instead of draining these, as we're now looking back off to the north here. One Lone Quill Beast now being forced to retreat. Raider going to get some easy attacks off once again, as the Demon Hunter may try and get a mana burn off onto that Blade Master once more. Blade Master, nope. Tauren Chieftain gets the mana burn though, as that Tauren Chieftain will not be able to get off any shockwaves anytime soon. And this is one of those situations where perhaps he wished he got Endurance Aura first. Demon Hunter now putting pressure down onto the Blade Master and that Tauren Chieftain again. Beastmaster very much nearby, dropping a Quill Beast once more. As you can see, that damage is starting to add up and now be spread across multiple units. Druids of the Talon, Ancient of Winds should be being trained up. Adept training already completed, and we should be going into Mastery training here in just a moment. But now we are in a dangerous spot. Are we going to get a Moonstone? We should be getting a Moonstone. Tauren Chieftain going into some action across back on the other end, as the Beastmaster now heads back off to the north. Demon Hunter doesn't use a Moonstone. No, Orb of Venom instead. And this is dangerous because you have currently only one Moonwell that has full capacity, and it's just at the start of daybreak. This is something that you really want to do a little bit of a better job of maintaining the mana on your Moonwells, so that if you do have an unfortunate fight, you can still in fact go back and retreat. That's a strategy that Infi's been using a lot, and he's not going to be able to replenish that Demon Hunter nearly as well if it does come down to another fight in the next 3 minutes. Tauren Chieftain making its way over. Healing Salve, Spirit Walkers are all making their way over, and both sides. Oh, a quick boulder onto the Demon Hunter. Blade Master is very much nearby, getting a Windwalk Strike onto the Beastmaster. Beastmaster taking a lot of damage already. Is he going to end up getting taken down? Yes, he does. 147 point critical strike, trying to finish things off here as the Blade Master finally gets a Spirit Link to try and stay alive. All right, Spirit Walker, Demon Hunter trying to finish off. Oh, Blade Master able to stay alive with a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Has 7 seconds of invulnerability. Tauren Chieftain is doing a bit of chasing. Are we going to see a mana burn? No, not in time. Blade Master now trying to back off again. Does have 35 mana. There is a Cyclone, but the Druids of the Talon are all getting picked apart right now. And Infi is going to be in a world of hurt in just a little bit, trying to go after these low hit point units, and so far unable to do so. All right, there is a low hit point Grunt down to 58 hit points. One more shot should do it. There it goes. There's another ensnare. Goblin Tinker is currently out. Demon Hunter down to 105 hit points, trying to escape. Is it going to be able to make it out? No, it is not. And losing not only the Beastmaster, but also the Goblin Tinker. Beastmaster it looks as though it was resurrected. Very, very low on mana. No, actually no, it was resurrected back at the altar. Meanwhile, you see Druids of the Talon now in the backfield. Is this going to be enough? That is the big question right here, right now, as you see the Quill Beast now backing off, trying to get in a little bit more extra damage again. Beastmaster picks up a Wand, a mana stealing, very useful item. The Rogue Wizard, oh, is it going to end up getting taken down? I believe I saw gold coin come up right there. Not 100% sure, but I don't know if that Lightning Shield actually did the final bit of damage. We now see the Moonstone was in fact used. Demon Hunter was, well, gonna go ahead and join back in on the fight. All of these Moonwells have pretty much been drained, and we'll see if well, it's going to go from bad to worse, or if Infi will be able to restabilize. Taking a look at the overall population count, 49 compared to 41. OrcWorker definitely in the lead right now, trying to clean up this Bandit Lord creep camp, getting to level 3 on the Tauren Chieftain, who now has a Robe of Magi for +6 additional intelligence. That 345 mana should help that Tauren Chieftain land perhaps even 2 shockwaves in an upcoming fight if it can max out its mana quickly. Beastmaster still in a little bit of trouble though, low on health with no Druids of the Claw to offer additional rejuvenations. Alright, we are about to hit nightfall here in just a little bit. Let's take a look at that. I believe, well, is it 1500 hours is night, or 6, I believe it's 6, no, is it 1700? I'm trying to remember the timing. 17 or 18, I believe it's 18. Yeah, 1800 hours, it will be nightfall here. Meanwhile, we do take a look at a single wisp on the backside. There's a detonation across multiple Spirit Walkers. The Rock Golem currently ensnared. Demon Hunter are going to try and get a mana burn off. Does get it off onto the Tauren Chieftain, as we now see the Goblin Tinker trying to do a little bit of chase again. Pocket Factory was placed down a little bit too early, a bit of a wasted bit of mana, as the Rogue going to get taken out very, very quickly. We do see a Rogue Wizard and another Rogue back across over here. All those should be taken out very, very fast. A handful of Wisp in the back portion of the field, which want to detonate onto the Orc army. If you can remove that Spirit Link, you will be significantly, well, have a little bit more of advantage, as the Beastmaster going to be picking up that Tome of Intelligence. Back. Alright, back across over here. We'll see what the follow-up play is going to be here. Druids of the Talon going to be ready to go. Let's take a look. Mercenary camp hiring up more Forest Troll Berserkers. That is dangerous piercing damage for those Druids of the Talon, as we also see a Fairy Dragon overhead. The Fairy Dragon makes it very difficult to disenchant those Cyclones, and is absolutely necessary. Those Spirit Walkers also tend to clump up in the backfield, and the Mana Flare does do a little bit of splash damage to the back portion. Alright, Wisp looking for the rest of the army, does not find them. Little does Infi know that he's currently down by 20 supply in this fight. He is winning a little bit more in the economic race right now, just because he isn't paying for upkeep. But the next fight is going to be absolutely brutal unless he's able to get to at least 60 supply here. Alright, finishing off the remainder of the creep camps. Beastmaster still sitting at level 2. Goblin Tinker sitting at level 2. In come the remaining units. We do have an expansion underway. Tree of Life, but that is going to be quite some time before we have an Entangled Goldmine, as the Ancient of War now coming across. Alright, Staff of Preservation teleports everything back over. Let's see what is going to be the upcoming fight. Units are going to try and engage. Demon Hunter does not get a mana burn off. Meanwhile, you can see the Wisp are all across over here. Is it going to perhaps be able to get some good detonations from the backfield? All right, there you go. There is the Wisp coming in from the every which way, detonating onto all of these units from the other side. And that was a little bit of a trick play there, as we now see the Druids of the Talon are pretty much all up in the air, wasted a lot of mana, as they're now going to go ahead and try and engage. All right, Beastmaster currently in a little bit of trouble. Where is he going to go? With this one Druid of the Talon going to get taken down. There it goes as well. We are still in a big fight here, as the Druids of the Talon going to go ahead and try and engage even further. They are getting surrounded, getting poked down. And this is just not a good spot to be in, as everyone is still trying to figure out where their positioning is. Without strong established lines, this Night Elf army, which has a lot of very weak units, well, are just getting exposed much too quickly. Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 4. And even if the Blade Master and Tauren Chieftain and some Raiders are constantly up in the air, it can get really, really dangerous really quickly. Staff of Preservation in time from the Goblin Tinker to save the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter does need to re-engage once more. Are they close enough home? Scroll of Town Portal now being used by the Beastmaster, down to 105 hit points, as a Raider may finish off another Druid of the Talon there. Alright, units still need to re-engage. These guys are going to get ensnared and picked off one at a time. A little bit too far once more. And Infi is just going to lose this matchup, simply being outclassed, unaware of the army size difference between these two armies. Alright, Cyclone picking up the Blade Master and the Tauren Chieftain. Are we going to see a Spirit Walker get mana burned and taken out? Should be easy to take that down. That Spirit Walker pretty much down to 2 hit points. Beastmaster just wants to finish him off. There it goes. Finally gets taken down as the Goblin Tinker is in the backfield once more. All right, are we going to go into another artificial night here? It is about to be daybreak in about 20 seconds as the units are all now still in full retreat. Continuing to chase a bit more. Not quite sure if Infi will be able to do critical damage or any real damage here at all, as we see peons now getting, well, picked off and taken out. All right, Blade Master coming back the other way. There's a quick Cyclone. Demon Hunter could have finished off some units. Goblin Tinker is right here. There goes another peon there. All very, very small wins here that don't really amount to very much. Scroll of Healing quickly used to, well, replenish all of that army pretty much in a moment. Ancient of War perhaps should be uprooted to join in on this fight. Clockwork Goblins are now making their way out as well, as the Raiders are actually dealing bonus damage to the Ancient of War since it is in fact rooted. Demon Hunter down to 278. Staff of Preservation gets him out of a bad spot, but the Beastmaster is still in that front line. Tauren Chieftain is also, well, in the red zone as well. Is it going to get finished off here? Druids of the Talon still not at Nightfall. Blade Master, well, low on hit points, but it looks like it will be able to escape. Goblin Tinker now looking to get resurrected as well. Is that Raider going to get taken down? You can see the, well, damage over time still ticking away once more. Demon Hunter down to 765 hit points, continuing to fight. Where are the remaining units? Blade Master may be able to pick off, yes, one Druid of the Talon. Gonna go after another here. A second Druid of the Talon could get taken down. There it goes. Blade Master just picking off all of those units fairly easily, but the Blade Master sticking around, not realizing, hey, I have Fairy Fire on me, and my opponent can see me. Back off to the north here. There goes a there goes a Hawk, quickly taken down. 65 supply compared to 28. Really, really good unit management by OrcWorker, keeping all of these units, well, in the red, and then being able to heal them back up with healing salves and scrolls of healing. This next push should be the last. We're taking a look. Goblin Tinker is now coming back here. Staff of Teleportation. The Demon Hunter is in position. No Moonstone. These Moonwells are now all bone dry, and that is pretty much going to be it. All right, Goblin Tinker is back out in play. Is he going to be able to drop a Pocket Factory here? Moonwell is getting absolutely destroyed. Goblin Tinker, Demon Hunter in the front line. This is the best positioning that Infi can hope for, but there is just too much knocking on the door. And with that range attack in the back and the front line of Tauren Chieftain and Blade Master, that should be the GG. Blade Master and Tauren Chieftain both very low on hit points. Are they going to be able to survive here? Demon Hunter down to 18 hit points, down to 19. It does get taken down. No potion of healing in time. Pocket Factory finally being placed down. But this is just a slow attrition trade that, well, OrcWorker is happy to do. 62 supply compared to 25. No easy resurrections possible, as there is the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.